Trusting people is hard. Sometimes really hard. Believe me, I know. There are some things you just don't want other people to know, even those closest to you. Things like struggles with depression, addiction, or even self-harm. Uncle Boobs over there on the island, kind of symbolic in a way. Being isolated alone on an island. Do you have any experience with stuff like this? Like, what advice would you give to someone struggling to let their girlfriend or boyfriend know what's really going on inside?
I think you need to swim over here first.
Oh, hold on. Let me hop in a boat. Do I have to swim? Or can I get in the boat? Okay, good.
You can get in the fucking boat. The fuck?
Well, you said swim.
Well, what a boat's good for?
Boating?
You don't drive the boat. You swim the boat.
Unless you're SpongeBob. SpongeBob drives the boat.
I guess he does.
So, yeah. Ooh, it's looking nice. What is this?
All right.
Whoa.
Do you trust me?
Yes, I do. What do I do?
Actually, just push that over to the wall. I don't even know if this will
This wall?
work. Yeah, just push it. Do you trust me?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. The power rail turns off because it's collecting items into the hopper. And as soon as you can stop pushing it now.
I see. So it busted in and like puts it in this chest right here.
Yeah. And as soon as
Oh,
it's
you're
empty,
making a
it
mob
goes.
drop thing with this. I see.
Yeah.
So it's just going to constantly go back and forth, bringing the items back? That's genius.
Thanks.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, from what I remember from the comment... Wait, hold on. How do I want to hide this redstone right here.
Do you want me to read it to you, the comment?
That could work.
Okay. The comment comes from one of our subscribers, Venkars9052, who said, "One of the main things I've been struggling with is trying to open up with my girlfriend about my addictions and self-harm. I just don't know how to explain to her as she has dealt with issues similar, but I'm meant to be the light in her life. So if I do tell her, it'll just be like I'm no better than her, and she may not want to look at me as someone that can help her."
Well, does she help you at all? I don't have enough context for any of it. That's okay.
Yeah.
Point one, you're taking it from like a masculine perspective. Like, how useful am I going to be to this person if I tell them this information? You gotta think about it differently like that, because she's gonna have a feminine perspective on the processing of that information. Let me put it simpler, sorry. Because she's a girl, she's not gonna think, wow, you're not useful to me anymore. You can't help me. She's just gonna be like, okay, I care about you. I take care of you. Just like you take, and then suddenly you're you know, maybe you know what, if you bond over it, you fucking have your little cry balls at her, and she has her cry balls at you about like, fuck, we're going through the same experience in life, and it'll probably bring it closer, honestly.
Yeah, no, that's a super good point. Yeah.
Yeah, I see no downside to telling her, unless you like are really bad at speaking, and you go like, well, my problems are harder. I'm actually addicted to heroin while you're addicted to weed. So, yeah, don't say that.
Definitely don't say that. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, just, yeah. I don't know. You're probably thinking about it like really hard, so you'll know how not to word it fucked up. And if you don't know how to not word it fucked up, just comment, and I'll respond instead of the Bluebee man here.
Yeah, instead of early boy, that's me.
Yeah.
The early boy guts the worm, as they say.
this also leads into what, mental health or whatever. So we're doing a YouTube channel, and reading comments. So this works out really good for us, because reading comments, I don't like doing it, but unless I'm guaranteed to only see the good ones, because the negative ones are useless to me. They just decrease my quality of life, and they don't provide any value to me. Plus, I take the same pills as Earl Blueberry here. And once I started taking those, I started realizing like which parts of like my life and stuff like that was making me feel worse. And one of the things is checking social media, and YouTube comments counts as that. So what I have him do is I just have him show me the good ones, or have him show me the questions, and then we work with that.
Yep.
But the bad ones, he still shows me them because he's a fucking penis.
No, I don't. What?
You showed me one of them.
Oh yeah. I think we only got one. Most of our comments are pretty positive, which is cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the one we got was the one I expected to hear.
Right. Someone was like, "I can't listen to Uncle Boob's voice. It's too manly. It intimidates me."
It's so shit. Dude, I can't even play fucking multiplayer games because I love like Counter-Strike, but I can't speak in it anymore because too many people, like, it's such a high ratio of like they're gonna throw the game just because I am me.
Right. I know, it's so silly.
It's so shit.
I hate it.
Yeah, it's probably
I
what
hate it
like being. It's probably what like trying to be a woman and play Counter-Strike is like.
No, true. Not that I have any experience with that, but
Being a woman.
yeah.
Well,
Playing
these days you
Counter-Strike I
could.
do, but
Oh.
yeah, I know people get all bent out on shipping that. Wait, what? No, thank you. I'm good.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to add to that? I feel like the advice for that's really simple.
Absolutely. Mine goes a little bit I don't want to say per se deeper, because yours is like really simple, but that doesn't mean it's not good advice or anything like that.
Well, I know.
So
Did you hear that?
hang on. Wait. What? No. Did you fart again?
Like 3 times, I think.
Nice.
Dude, I love just. That's my advice for you. If you're comfortable enough to fart in front of her, you're comfortable enough to tell her how much weight or I don't know what drugs you do.
Oh,
Sorry,
that's
babe.
funny.
I'd be boofing out my coke farts.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, if she
sorry, go
abandons
ahead.
you after you tell her that's kind of ridiculous. And you know what? Block her immediately after she abandons you for it. Because that's fucking ridiculous. You have to deal with her. It'd be like super hypocritical and that would fuck with your brain.
No, like yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say too. Like,
Oh.
not quite in the same way, obviously.
Oh yeah, you're nice man 9000.
Nice man 9000. That's me. I was gonna say like all good relationships are built on trust. You have to trust your person and have enough faith in them that they'll understand the struggles that you're going through, right? We all have this thought in our head, which is from the pit of hell, that goes something like this. Nobody's going to understand. If I told anybody what's really going on, they'd be disappointed in me. They'd hate me, which is just not true. Especially when it's your person. They'll almost always understand. It might take them a little bit of time to maybe get over the hurt or whatever it is that it's caused by telling them. Like I'll give you a little bit of vulnerability and experience from my own relationship. So, as some of you guys know, I've been married for almost 6 years to the love of my life, my best friend, Kiara. She's awesome. And when I was a young fella,
Grasshopper.
a young grasshopper, yep. In 4th grade, I put in a typo. I was looking up my classroom website, which was called like teacherweb.com or something like that. And instead of putting that in, I made it like teasehersomething.com. It was just an honest mistake, honest typo. But it brought up a very explicit, very adult website where people do some pretty unscrupulous things to each other, right? And my little 4th grade brain didn't understand what was going on, but I just knew it. I liked it, you know? And fast forward like 6 months or a year or something like that, and I left that tab open on the computer. Went outside of the backyard, and my brother came outside and he's like, yo, Pops wants to talk to you. I'm like, oh, cool, what about? And I go inside and they have the internet search history pulled up of like 6 months of my activities, you know? And I was literally doing this like without worrying about anybody seeing me. Like, I can't believe it went so long with nobody noticing what was going on. Because I was doing it while other people were walking around in the room and stuff too. And no one ever noticed what I was doing. It's just crazy. So someone finally caught on. And long story short, that's how I was exposed to adult context, to prawn. I don't want to say the actual word. I don't know if that's going to like get our channel in trouble or something. That's good, right? Is that chill?
Yeah, that's probably
Say
fine.
that? Okay, cool. So yeah, that's how I was exposed to it. And from 4th grade until like recent history within the last like, couple of years, I was addicted to pornography, right? And some people
Same.
would say like, oh, it's totally fine, dude. It's totally fine. It's legal. There's nothing wrong. They all know what they're doing. But like for me, I feel like it's wrong. And that's all that matters, right? And this is another thing I'd say too. Like if if you wouldn't want anyone to see you doing it and you'd be like ashamed if someone knew you were doing it, then it's probably wrong for you too. But that's totally up for you to decide. Getting a little bit away from the meat and potatoes of what I want to talk about here. But the reason I bring that up is I still had struggles with it during my marriage, okay? And it was something that I was doing in secret, and I thought if my wife ever knew about it, she would be really upset with me and she would not trust me anymore. And most importantly, I didn't want her to think that she wasn't enough somehow, and that if I was going to someplace else to get my rocks off, so to speak, then it's because she wasn't good enough or something like that, which obviously isn't true, but you could totally understand where that kind of paranoia comes from. So fast forward, I had been doing it for a while, on and off, sometimes a lot more often, sometimes a lot less often. And I decided, okay, enough is enough. I need to trust her enough to tell her, because I can't lie to her, you know? Even though it's not technically lying, withholding something from the people who you trust the most it's a lie of omission. So I said, okay, I need to trust her, and I did. I had that conversation, and she was really sad when I told her that, but she wasn't angry with me. She was just sad. And so kind of like explained to her what was going on and told her how long I'd been struggling with it and stuff like that. And it was kind of a breakthrough moment, because like, yeah, again, it hurt her, but it also in the end brought us closer together too. And then I had someone who could support me and check up on me and see how I was doing with my addiction, right? And say, you know, basically holding me accountable. Today? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, she always asked it in like a very gentle way, like, hey, how have you been? Oh, that's a lot of skeletons.
Oh, I thought she would go, because she walked. I thought they would like, it was like a joke of her walking in on you or something.
Oh, that would be so funny. Nice. But no, oh shoot, what was I saying? I got distracted by skeletons. Oh, they're all shooting each other. Nice. So yeah, she would kind of like gently check up on me, and essentially what that conversation did was it allowed me to remove myself from being trapped in isolation. Because again, that lie that you're told in your brain that says nobody's going to understand, that's not true. You know, you're afraid that if you let somebody inside, that they'll see like, quote, the real you, and then they won't like it and they'll walk away. And again, like I said, that's just not true. Basically, the best way I can describe it, it's like being in a house, a little shack, and there's no windows in this little house. There's just one door, and the door is unlocked. You can open it at any time. And this is the door like to your heart. And when you're inside that little house, you are all alone, but you're, quote, safe. Nobody can get inside your little house. Nobody can break in. There's no windows to peek in or anything like that. It's just you in there. But it's pretty lonely inside that house too. And opening the door, yeah, it gives somebody the opportunity to cause you pain, but it also gives you the opportunity to not be alone anymore. And letting somebody inside is almost always the best solution, especially when it's somebody you trust. So there's a really good song. I don't know if any of you guys listen to NF, but there's a song called Mansion.
Dude, I knew you were fucking quoting this the entire time. I fucking knew it.
Yes, dude. Knew it. Yeah, super good song by NF called Mansion. Like, there's no better way to illustrate this whole, like, being isolated thing. So if you guys haven't heard that song, go look it up. Mansion by NF. Super good. It'll give you a good mental picture of kind of what I'm talking about here. So, what else? Is there anything else on that?
I accidentally let all the chickens out.
Who let the cocks out? Who? Man, no reaction to that one. Tough crowd today.
All I was thinking in my head was like, who let the gawks out? And then I heard gagging noises.
Who let the hawks out? Two.
Nice.
Cringe. I am cringe. I am become the cringe.
Destroyer of sincerity.
Destroyer of sincerity. That's funny. But yeah. So both you and your girlfriend, you guys made the decision to be in a relationship together. And just know that love, at least love that's good and true and something that's gonna last, it's not a feeling. A lot of people think it is, but it's not. It's not a feeling. It's a decision. Love is a decision. It's like an act of your will. It's not emotion, it's
Dude.
devotion.
Dude,
What's
I
up?
think we finally found an opinion we agree on.
Yes, thank you. Hallelujah. That's amazing. Wow, I thought the day would never come. That's awesome.
That's funny.
Uncle Boobs agrees with me, guys. My life is complete. Dude, I'm going to get so much XP down here. It's awesome. Just murdering zombies. See, these zombies are not your girlfriend. They're not going to attack you or want to harm you for letting them in. Letting your girlfriend in will be like letting in Uncle Boobs. It'll be beautiful. It'll be wonderful. I'm not gonna elaborate on that at all. You know what I mean.
You're damn right I do.
um,
Well, now I got some chickens in the sheep pen. That's
Heck yeah,
fine, though.
dude.
Got some cocks in the sheep.
I'm gonna sit over here with my my crossbow for a minute and just kind of think my thoughts. Yeah, love's not a feeling, guys. It's an act of your will. You guys made the decision to love each other, and you both have to give 100% to each other for it to work. So if you're withholding something from the person who you make the decision to love and who makes the decision to love you, you're showing them that you don't think they can handle it and that you don't trust them. So you got to make that choice to trust them, because if they are the right one, they will understand and they won't leave you. Why would they? You know, they care about you. They're deeply invested in you. And if you have a problem, I'm sure they want to help you through it and support you and stuff like that. So yeah, you gotta give your everything. You gotta open up and let them inside. They're definitely gonna understand. Cause no one can help you if they don't even know you're struggling. You know, give them the opportunity to show you how much they love you. Give them the opportunity to support you. Like, that's why you're together, is because you guys love each other. Just think about this. This is kind of like, I feel like my my biggest thing I want you to take away from this. Think about if your girlfriend was suffering with an addiction and self-harm and depression in secret and was too scared to tell you. Would you be angry about that if she decided to tell you one day? Would you be angry at her if she shared those problems with you? Absolutely not, because you love her, right? Why would you be angry at her for sharing her struggles with you, you know? So then you have to flip that around. Why would she be angry at you if you would never even conceive of being upset with her? That trust and that bond goes both ways. So yeah, you'd probably say something along the lines of, I'm just heartbroken that you didn't tell me sooner. You know, I want to support you all the way. So why would their response be any different to that? So trust them. That's the foundation of any good relationship. So yeah. You got anything else to say about that, Uncle Boobs?
All right, bye.